I know too. Hey, we jumping because we're almost a little bit late. We're jumping directly live on Facebook. Okay.
Very good. Very good.
And then
how many people are there? What do you think?
I don't know. We will see. We will see because
but we've got 3,000 in the group.
3,000.
Yeah, 3,000, more than 3,000 in the group.
Yeah.
So
After not even 10 days.
Yeah, not even.
It's just like boom.
It's gone crazy.
Wow.
It's totally crazy. Everyone loves.
That is really amazing. You've done a good job. You've done a really good job. I like Healy. I'm just starting it right now. Let's see that I can connect it nicely.
We're glad you like Healy after 10 years of working in this technology.
Actually, you guys wouldn't believe, but the first word actually Healy in the first place was not called Healy, but it had a different name. It was called Smart Waver.
Smart Waver. Oh.
Yeah. And it looked like this more. See, you wouldn't believe that is one of the first editions.
I love the music. Can we turn it a little bit down just for like 20 minutes or so?
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're calling in from Bali. We're sort of stuck in paradise, but yeah.
Better stuck in paradise than stuck in Germany. Although actually I have to say it's very beautiful here. Really nice.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, hey, we already have a few people now in there. Hey, Mooney, bad news. Look what happened to me.
It broke.
How do you know?
Yeah, this happened to me.
I'm connected to the field.
But it did. Yeah. No, look, it didn't. Hey, we already have.
Yeah.
Switch on the. No, put this off, please.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it really, it's, but anyway, I put on positive thoughts now, I'm fine.
You see the new one, this is the Healy 2.0, you can kind of flap this.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
This
and
looks a bit...
You can put in a string as well, right? You can make it...
Yeah, like here, you just basically clip it around like this, huh?
Mm.
Maybe I should look like this, huh? That looks a bit more serious than now.
Wow, that looks really serious now.
Okay, guys, I'll try to connect my Healy just to the cloud so that we can also maybe see something.
Right.
And you can...
So I have 25 people up. Okay, cool. We can also talk. Hey, Mooney, the reason why we're gonna put you in here today is we want to pick on your brain, of course, because it's a magnificent brain. Hey, maybe I make an intro again from you first. Yeah. Okay, that guy here opposite of us. How do we see him?
Yeah,
you don't even see you. When you talk,
well,
we see you. I
think.
Talks. Okay.
Yeah.
So the guy we're talking to is Michael Danz, alias Mooney, alias long-term brother and friend of Markus Schmiedke, alias director of sales of Time Waver, and you've been there since the get-go, very beginning, basically. Correct?
Yeah, since about 10 years by now. And I'll just see, is the internet connection working? Because I had a bit of interferences when you were talking, but I guess it works.
We're in a coffee in Bali, and we're not too lucky with the internet here all the time, but it should be, coffee.
Maybe you switch off your video. You could switch off your video just in case, but now maybe it works.
Is it that bad?
Yeah,
switch off the video. We're lagging. Okay, damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys to do this amazing demonstration with how you record vibration. But awesome to see you again, Michael. And thank you so much for being in our group today.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time again. Yeah, we're lagging. Our video is lagging. Jesus Christ. Wait,
it's fine. Take it off. Yeah, maybe like this. Yeah, that is fine. Let me just do it like this. Yeah, thank you very much for introducing. I'm very glad to be here today. I'm actually working for Time Waver since about, it's 2010 or 2009, 2010, since about 10 years by now. And I know Markus probably since 20 years, even before the time of Time Waver. The time of Time Waver, how is that possible? And since about maybe 2 years, 3 years, we started Healy. Of course, at that time here in Germany, we didn't have the social selling network running and everything. That was just a direct distribution network. So people could order the Healy from us, which of course now is not possible anymore. And yeah, I know Markus since 20 years. I know him from the time where he used to be a monk. He was living in an ashram, in an Indian ashram. So did I in the very beginning. So we connected at that place, and somehow other 10 years ago, we also connected on the professional level. And he called me back from England because I was in London working for a tour operator. And somehow or other, it was a bit like, should I stay or should I go? And yeah, I'm happy I made the decision to come back to Germany. Cool.
I'm happy too, Muni. That's beautiful. Hey, yeah, look, we have special requests, and I love it because many people actually don't know about the power of Healy. They have no clue how much Healy can actually do. They think it's all enough already, and it's more than enough, but Healy can do much more. So I thought it's a cool idea because these people are so amazing to invite them to know a little bit more about the magic that Healy can do and show them, maybe you can demonstrate how to record a vibration of any other element, any other compound, basically of anything. And this vibration will be then converted such, yeah, you can almost compare to an MP3 in the Healy, which you can play as a frequency, as a vibration into your field over and over again. Maybe you can say something to that.
Yeah, that's a good point. What you are just referring to is the Healy Resonance or Heal Advisor Analyze app. That's the name right now. Sometimes we rename the app. It was the Healy Analyze app, then now it's the Heal Advisor Analyze app. However, the second app, which is responsible or which can, you know, work remotely using the information field. And the first app we are talking about is the one you use the cables and the wrist electrodes, like all of those cable things. And then the second app, you just have to have the Healy close to your body. Even if you have it next room, it does work. It uses a principle called quantum entanglement, where, you know, the distance between the Healy and the person intended to optimize is not relevant. However, it is true, Max, we have certain modules in the Heal Advisor Analyze app. And the first one is this Aura module, where you can scan the seven chakras, and you can see what is the energy distribution in each of the chakras. And with the list from the deeper analysis done in one or two or however chakras, you can add certain digital homeopathic, you would say, substances. So you can put in healing affirmation. I should maybe use the word healing, optimization phrases. Maybe that sounds better.
This is, by the way, no medical advice.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
a personal opinion.
Yeah, that's a personal opinion. So I'm not allowed to do any medical or healing suggestion, but I'm definitely not doing. So it's only my personal opinion. However, you know, you can use Healy to actually to amplify your personal optimization intention in terms of giving in some affirmation like I'm good, or I live in opulence, or I live my full potential. Or you can also put in, let's say, remedies. You know, if you have a certain physical remedy, you can place it on your Healy and you can record a personal vibration pattern of that remedy, and you save it in the Healy list, in that optimization list, and then additionally that can be sent into the field of the active client. So that is what we want to do right now, I guess, Max.
So before you move on, sorry, Muni.
Yeah, go ahead.
So now you showed an oil, but can it be? It can be basically anything. Can it be a vitamin?
Yeah, that is a good point. Technically, it can be anything. Logically, you use only things which have which have the potential to optimize something. Like, you know, I could also put in the chocolate bar here, you know, somebody gave it to me this morning. So I don't want to send the information of the chocolate bar into my field because there's no use. However, some substances are, you know, like Bach flower remedies or the Schüssler salts. They are substances which have a long history of potential optimization use. And those remedies you can put in, or as you said, you have an essential oil. You know, not to make any advertisement for any brand here, but there could be an essential oil which have I don't want to have the healing word again, but I do it. Have a healing, have a healing propensity. So you want to use that oil and additionally send it as a digital homeopathic impulse into the field. That is possible.
So now, before you move on again, okay, what would be the difference in applying the essential oil on your skin, or take a drop on your tongue, or recording the vibration of the essential oil and sending it into your field? How would you describe the difference?
Yeah, that is a good point. Let's say the difference is if you have an allopathic medical, like you have a painkiller, you know, just take a normal painkiller. A painkiller you have, let's say it's an aspirin or whatever it is. You pop it in, you know, within, let's say 20 to 30 minutes that kicks in and you have an effect of whatever, 2, 3, 4 hours. So you have a well-timed and localized, or you would say focused effect with a physical painkiller. However, you can also use a homeopathic pain remedy, which is, you know, not maybe working at a certain point of time for a certain duration of time, but you give that to your system and your system can decide itself when and how strong to dose with it. Basically, you unlock your natural painkillers within your system, well-timed and well-dosed, according to the homeopathic remedy you take in. So the thing is, the effect might not be as strong as if you take a physical remedy. However, you don't have side effects. At least there are no known side effects to a homeopathic remedy as such. So in that way, you have a difference as well using Healy with the oil in ascending list and the oil itself physically.
So basically, if you send vibrations into the field, there's no way of being able, like if I would eat now 20 painkiller, obviously it would harm my liver. Obviously I would get a lot of harm, you know, from doing that. If I record a vibration of a painkiller, let's say, into the Healy, that would mean there's a vibration going into my field, which is basically the information of reducing pain on the surface, which would be recognized by the field, or which would be somewhere accessible for me, but there's no way to be overdosed by that. And I would not have the same, well, the same strength, I would say, if I would take it orally.
Yeah. Let's say a substance homeopathically works different than a physical remedy in general, because actually with homeopathic remedy, and you could say Healy or Healy Advisor Resonance, it is a digital homeopathic remedy. It does actually not work as a physical remedy at all, because we are not working with physics in that sense. Of course, the Healy is a physical material thing as well, but what we activate with the app and the Healy is not a physical painkiller. So you would say you are actually activating the information of a remedy in the field of the active client, so that the system of the active client, not just the body, but also the emotions, the mental level, whatever level we are addressing, that the system of the active client can adjust according to the information impulse. And how the system is doing, you leave it up to the system. So therefore, if the system is yet not ready to go into a healing period, it would also not do an effect very much. However, if the system is ready to go through a healing stage, or, you know, to become better again into self-optimization, then, you know, the system would take the impulse used by Healy very strongly and would realign and readjust accordingly. It's a different approach.
It is, and it's incredible, amazing. I mean, how cool is the word digital homeopathy? You know,
yeah, I guess so.
Like, just to think about it, it's it's unheard of.
Yeah.
Maybe the last question, just to understand a little bit better. So homeopathy is still something that what we like. It's a diluted remedy that we take in orally, right? So now, if you talk about digital homeopathy, it is the same remedy, but it comes digital. So homeopathy has also not the same effect on our body like painkillers or anything like that. But now, if it becomes digital, how would you distinguish that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because the real question we could ask and we could pose, and Marcus is giving a brilliant lecture about this. If you take globally, let's say, or if you take a homeopathic remedy on a carrier object, such as water or globalies, these little milk sugar pills, is the information really localized on that little pill? That is the crucial question. Or is it really localized in the water? Or is that information in general part of a global information field? And with this little pill or the drop of water, you actually just unlocking the information flow from the cells to the field, and you just have a carrier which is more or less like a key, which is a code, which can actually unlock, let's say, the propensity, the power of a Bach flower from that field for the active client. So it's actually the second, because it's not so much about the localized remedy in a carrier object, but it is more, according to quantum physics, we live in a holographic quantum field where things are interconnected, and with the right intention and the right impulse, you can unlock certain information for a person according to his or her needs right now. So we use that system. Therefore, with time waver or with Healy Advisor resonance, we are not necessarily using carrier objects anymore. You can do, so what we do right now with Healy or time waver, that you localize it back on a carrier is optional. You can do. However, primarily, you would not necessarily do that, because you would use the quantum field as a holographic field, and you would send the information non-locally in that sense, using the principle of quantum entanglement from the Healy resonance to that person, wherever that person is, or from time waver, wherever the clients of time waver are. So
yeah, wow, yeah, it's very hard to comprehend, but the more and more you understand, the more and more you research and try to understand the quantum entanglement, the quantum field, quantum physics in general, which is very far away from all the logical explanations that we believe is right, the more you understand that this is actually possible. And I think what you're also trying to say is basically we have the information already in the field, no matter if it's homeopathic or if it's digital homeopathic, and we access this information by either play it digitally, or we're gonna take it with a dilution in water into our system, and the information will get to us.
Exactly. Think of the information field as a huge library, a universal library where all information about every person living on that planet is available. So then, the only problem, you would say, is how to access these information. So that means you need a certain code, a key, a binary code, which can unlock some part of that library for a certain client, for a certain person. And this is what we do with Healy or with time waver using this app. We are creating a code, a little key, which can unlock a certain remedy information which that person needs right now. And in that huge library, there is enough opulence. There's no scarcity. There's no like, okay, if I take one out, then there's nothing left. This thinking doesn't exist there, because it is an unlimited stream of information. However, in India, they would call this Akash. And this Akash field, or Akash chronic, as they sometimes say, is a bit of an older term of what we call now information field. So we're using different terms, but we mean the same medium. And with time waver and Healy, we want to address that medium. We want to get in contact with that field so that we find relevant information for a person. What Bach flower does the person need right now? What Schüssler salts does the person need right now? Or in Healy Advisor Resonance, what Healy app from the other app should the person use right now, using the cables and the wrist electrodes? So that we can all access as a question and answer response, resonance with the field. In time waver, however, we have, of course, many more options. We have more than 600,000 different databases, and this is an unlimited, this is a, you know, even broader way of addressing and communicating with this field. However, in Healy, it is a bit limited. That is true. But for starters, you can already do, you know, a great deal of communicating with this field. So
of course,
I really like it.
And you
and
can't,
it is a mobile.
It's portable. Mobile. Exactly. But hey, what you just said is so good. So because I'm always looking for picturing, you know, getting a logical idea about how to describe the quantum field, the information field, and the library is such a beautiful way of explaining it. Now, let's assume we have a library full of all information, everything that exists. Yeah. And the Healy and the Time Waver device is now giving us a person who's working in that library who knows where we get our stuff. So we're asking that person, and we check the menu of that person and say, like, I would like to feel maybe more grounded. So that person will give us the recipe or the material that we need, or let's say the book, the information that we need to find in order to get more grounded. And this is what Healy can point out. And now the next thing is we can now not increase the library, but increase the menu of that person who works in the library if we add some essential oil and record those vibrations into the Healy. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you put the essential oil into Healy, you basically add another key, another code, because the information of that oil is already available. You know, it's not that this is newly added into the universal library, into the field, but with putting, you know, the oil on and actually recording it and put it as part of a sending list in Healy, then you actually creating a code which can then unlock that information of that oil for that person you are addressing with Healy.
Right.
So you're actually creating a key which can then unlock another part of that field which yet was not capable of being unlocked by the databases.
All right. Hey, then why don't we jump into the demonstration and you show us this little secret. And by the way, guys, everybody who's watching, this is not meant to be public, but I sometimes have to convince Mooney and show us this little, open his magic box and show what actually Healy can do. And also it was planned to take this out of Healy, but they left it in, which I think is beautiful because it gives us a little bit more room to play around, and it's just fascinating.
Okay, what I will do, maybe I will quickly disconnecting because I might use the other Wi-Fi network, but it connects back just naturally. Okay.
All righty.
So let's see if that works. I'm just because I need to mirror my phone, and that is only working if I'm in the same hotspot, and somehow other, you know how it works. Technique is sometimes on our side and sometimes it doesn't. So I'll just 1 second. I'll disconnect. I can always ask my colleague to create a hotspot on his mobile phone. Okay, let me ask him quicker. 1 second. I bring technical support in.
Perfect. Okay. Beautiful that we have technical support. I just put myself in here.
And I can just call the technical support and they're responding. Usually. Hey,
sometimes.
Kannst du mal ganz kurz kommen und kannst du mal dein Handy mitbringen? Ich brauche gerade so ein WLAN, ich brauche gerade einen Hotspot.
Yeah, guys, I think it's fascinating, to be honest. Like, to be able to record vibration with a Healy. And yeah, you already asked, is it possible to ask to record a picture? Not sure, but I think it is, because there's an intention behind the picture. So it's an affirmation, for example, a sentence, anything you write down, but we can ask him.
So cool. So jetzt now I'm connecting to the other one. Just switch. Let me see.
Leanne, to your question, what about recording the vibrations of words, positive affirmation? That's absolutely possible. And this is actually what Healy does in the desired state in the Aura model. And we go right into this one. But Mooney, maybe you can help me answering that question. We got some questions already. And the questions are, is it possible to also record words, positive affirmations, and maybe also pictures with an intention behind?
Das Ding ist, ich will meine Healy zeigen und ich habe jetzt auch.
Okay, guys, I think he muted on me, so he's not listening. But Leanne, we get the confirmation in a second. But what I know, it's absolutely possible, because when you go into the Aura, you can see the present state of yourself or of the person you're doing it with. And then there's a desired state. And when you start sending those vibrations, it is the recommended desired state, but you can change this desired state. Okay? You got it, Mooney?
So I'm back. Yeah, it actually did work. I just switched the network, and now I want to show you my Healy.
Mooney, you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Should we actually change the interview into German so it's easier for us? It's so confusing. It was a joke. It was a joke, my friend.
No.
Don't worry.
No, I can be in English. That's fine. I mean, if you want me to talk in German, I can do, but I think it's better
maybe
like this.
German, because we have only Australians watching.
Oh, it's only Australians. Wow,
yes.
Dann können wir auch auf Deutsch sprechen.
Lass uns doch einfach Deutsch reden. Okay. So, Freunde, jetzt gehen wir in den Healy Resonance Analysis App und erklären mal die Klientendatenbank und Listen.
Do you see that one?
Yeah, change language. We see it. Hey, okay, Mooney, quickly, while you're working.
Now it's in English?
I'm asking you in a second.
Yeah.
I'll let you work first.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm actually I'm taking myself. Okay. Go ahead. You want to ask me something?
Yeah. The question is, can we record positive affirmation, words, and even pictures with an intention behind?
Record, huh? You mean then,
yep.
Okay, let's do the list first and then we see what we can record. 1 second.
All right.
I'll connect first the Healy. Yeah, 1 second. That is the Healy 88. So 1 second. Oh, yeah, something. I guess I have to start it from scratch. Yeah, there's a Healy watch.
Dim, 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 dim.
Yeah, we need to. I should have done this nicely before, but you know how it is.
Everybody knows how that is. But, you know, easy comes, easy goes. If you want something good, you have to wait for it.
Yeah, that takes some time. Let me see.
Nice that you order food for me.
It's
thank you.
So, okay, Max, 1 second. I'll be doing this. I'll just need to. I guess I used another Healy last time, so now I need to do this a bit.
No problem.
Now we'll make it happen.
If that happens. Well, maybe I'll let you multitask anyway. So regarding the picture recording affirmations, actually, yes, it's possible because you have a desired state in there anyway, which is an affirmation, right? And when you vibrate this desired state in the aura.
Exactly. That is the thing. You anyway use affirmation already. So, you know, we are exactly now it's connected. Yeah, it was a bit of a. You see, I really have, you know, I'm using the Wi-Fi here, then doing it over the screen and all of it. So guys, now you should be able to see the aura analysis from Michael. Oh, you don't see it yet, huh?
No, it's still connect to Healy page is showing to us.
Okay, 1 second. Then maybe because my phone is already there, I'm already in the Healy, but it's not really. Let me refresh that page. Yeah, we are. What is that? Okay. Oh yeah, I maybe I have to do this. Ugh. Something is.
Yeah, guys, be patient.
Yeah,
be patient.
This is the connection with the. Yeah, we have to. You have to be. Okay, 1 second.
There's another very interesting question.
Somehow, it should be working. Yeah. I don't know why I can mirror my phone right now. There's something which is not so nice. Okay, let me ask the support one more time, okay?
All right.
One last time.
Don't worry at all.
Yeah. Steven, du musst doch nochmal kommen mit deinem
Handy. What's happening sometimes with live. But if you want the answer, you gotta stay with us.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the problem is like this. We have many routers here. And the thing is, in order to mirror my mobile phone, I need to be in the same hotspot as my laptop is. But as soon as my laptop connects to another spot, then the connection is lost. So now I need a phone, and we create a hotspot via phone, and I go in with my mobile phone and with my laptop.
Perfect. Hey,
we hope.
Michael, can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Maybe that question we can ask as well. What if your body disagrees with the supplement, but you do not notice? Like, let's say, what if you send an information, a bad information? Is there a way that you send an information that you actually don't want and bring into your information field, and we could be negative affected from that information, from that vibration? Yeah.
Oh, I guess you are lagging a little bit. I couldn't really understand the question.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a bit lagging.
You hear me?
Something
is wrong.
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay.
Yeah, something is wrong.
Sorry, guys. So the question was.
One second. I'm now connecting.
Let's be patient.
Yeah,
patience is everything. It's the perfect time to be patient. Okay. While I'm eating guacamole tacos. Amazing.
Yeah, there have to be a few more moments.
Christy, you get your answer in a second.
Yeah, that will be happening. We are soon back.
It's happening. Maybe you guys think about a few more questions if you like, and shoot them below. I try to read them as I'm talking to Mooney, and hopefully we're getting connected.
Dasselbe hier.
Ja, muss mal gucken. Ich habe aber nicht so. Wie viel brauchst du?
Now my connection is unstable. Anybody hear me?
Okay, cool.
Can you hear me, Mooney?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you too.
Okay, I guess now I connected now to a different Wi-Fi. So now I'm trying to connect my phone again, and we are making progress in the matter.
Yeah, he's sharing.
Yeah, we are making progress in the matter. Cool. So, let's see. Here we go. Can you see my screen?
I can. We can.
Cool. Then you can see my screen. We are already one step ahead. And now you can see even my Healy screen, right? Ha! Cool. Does it work? Does it? Yeah?
No.
You can't. Wait a second.
I see. Yeah. Something. Yeah. Here you go. That's you.
Yeah. Cool. So
okay,
you see
back.
It, yeah? Cool.
I see it. Woo.
Very good. So let's record the aura first, okay?
Let's do this.
Good. The aura is being recorded, and then we have usually this bar chart, which shows us the lowest chakras. We want to go deeper in a more detailed analysis. I'm just choosing the solar plexus right now, since this is the lowest. So I'm actually unticking all the other chakras, and then I'm going in the deeper analysis, trying to find causes why solar plexus chakra is not as I want it. However, this is a list. You see that, huh, Max?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Your present state, your desired state.
Yeah, cool. Okay, now we are back. So see, this list is the list you can first of all read through. You want to go and you want to, assimilate the information just by your awareness, just to get to know what does that mean? Where do I identify in life with the meaning of what comes out? That's the first part. However, now what you can do is, as you see, you have a little red cross and you have a little pencil icon. With the pencil icon, or let's do the red cross first. You can just delete this one list entry. So if you delete it, like now, this is out. However, you can also edit, and if you edit, you can now change the present state and the desired state of that one list entry, which you can either like rephrase. You can add some additional information that could be done. You can usually what we work with is the desired state, because the desired state has an optimization intention. The present state would usually describe the malfunction present situation. So therefore,
give us a second. Wait, give us a second, please. I felt like we just had a really bad lag, at least at my end, and I'm not sure if it now on Facebook, if it was lagging as well. Maybe you guys can comment if it's lagging or not, but I think you will. Sorry, Muni, can you just repeat the last step you just did, just in case we missed that because of the internet?
So you actually have, if you go on edit, and then you can edit a list entry, and here this window pops up, which is showing you desired state description, present state description, and background information, right? This is a bit this is how this list looks like now, this list entry. However, you can change now. You could change by writing another affirmation in that desired state or desired state description. So let me do this for now. I would just kick out what is in, and I would just have my peppermint oil, right? So that will be my first, you would say, remedy, as a digital homeopathic remedy, just by the name. And then works nice, cool. And then the description, I would say, maybe I say peppermint, whatever, freshens up as a thing. Peppermint freshens up, could be anything what peppermint is for. Of course, the desired state, I could delete. Desired state usually describes the not functioning, present state situation. So you would not necessarily need this. Why is a bit too far out to explain to you right now. If you change these things, which is not always recommended because you want to usually leave it as it is. But if you change, you only change in the desired state up here. Desired state and the description if necessary. However, now what you can change is the relevance, intensity, and potency. I have given once a webinar about it, and if you want, Max, I can send that to you. I don't want to go into detail now about the meaning of relevance, intensity, and potency, but you can change it from, let's say, an LM potency towards a D potency. So you could change that, or you could change it from an LM 100 to an LM 1000. So there is a meaning behind, but I don't want to go so much in. However, now you can add a symbol at the very last step. And if you click on the plus there, you have, first of all, you can upload an image. So if you have an image on your smartphone, which has a picture of that, little essential oil, then you can upload the image right now. Shall I do this for a second? Okay, guys, I'll do this for now. I'll just as an example. Cool. So now it has to reconnect. So now I can add the image. I can either, one second. Photo here. So now, okay, it's not peppermint. You got me right there, huh? But let's say that would be peppermint. So now the photograph is in. So 1 second. Yeah, it's going a bit back and forth there because you have to go into the camera app of the smartphone and then here. So see, now the photograph is in. I can delete the previous one, which was a picture of the, of the chakra. And then I can record a vibration. So I have added a photograph. And now if I go on record a vibration, then place the Healy, place Healy where you want to record the vibration. Yeah, now I put the, of course, yeah, I guess now the battery is low. Something happened with the Healy. I guess I didn't charge it properly. Okay, 1 second. So then you record it.
Sorry, Moody. Yeah. This is what happens now, guys. I'm lagging like crazy. So I'm actually watching you on. Yeah, okay, now here we go.
Now it records. Yeah, and see, now I have a photograph in and I have a vibration in from actually green cedar. It's not peppermint, I'm sorry, but it's green cedar. So now you add a vibration. I did place it onto the Healy like this. And I did add a photograph. And this is now it. I'll put it all in and I press OK and I confirm again. And then as you see, I have the, didn't I confirm it? Oh, okay, 1 second, we'll have to do it again. Peppermint oil, here we go. Oh yeah, here. Desired state, of course, we don't need that. 1 second. There is a desired state description. Yeah, here you have the peppermint oil. Do you see this? As a desired state description and the desired state. So it is now, peppermint is in. It has a relevance of 100% because it is, I could also change that because I did change it manually. Then Healy assumes I mean it. So therefore it's 100%, but it's peppermint oil in. And it is of course related to the chakra still. So if you do this, it has to be related to what you are doing. You don't have a blank page, but now you have peppermint in as a manual addition to what is already in the list. And you also see in the desired state description, peppermint freshens up.
Okay, right? Mooney, one question, two questions. So the relevance of 100%. Now, obviously, when the relevance is higher, normally it says the chakra is more aligned, right? And second question, if we vibrate now into our field, will it be kind of focused on the solar plexus chakra, or is it just saved in that spot and the information will be accessible?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, okay, the 100% is because I manually changed the list entry. Therefore, it is on 100%. I could also change the relevance. Relevance just means how important is that specific list entry for me right now. So since I manually changed it, it comes up to 100%, but by analysis, it can be lower. However, if you change it here, you can only do this related to the solar plexus chakra because you still see the headline is still solar plexus chakra. So therefore, whatever you add in here has to be relevant for the chakra system in general or for the aura. This is not a free system. Like in Time Wafer, you can change everything. But in Healy, you can add certain list entries to the already existing chakra list only.
We're cracking the system a little bit here.
Yeah, like it is actually, we wanted to block that function at some point, but then we realized, yeah, maybe there are some cracks outside who want to add certain remedies they have at home to an already existing aura list. And that is what is possible only.
So actually, like we can add now unlimited remedies if we want. I can add 100 different oils and just save them into the chakra space, and then always be able to recall them. Like, how do I find those remedies now when I would go out of the aura and go back in there?
Now, let's say this is peppermint oil. So let's say I delete the last one. So now the list is only the only content is this one list entry, peppermint oil. So if I now go on lists, of course, not clients, if I now go on lists, you'll see this peppermint oil is in the top list right there. So what I can do is I can rename it and I can give it a name, peppermint oil. So then I always know peppermint. So then I always know that this is a list where I put peppermint in. And then I can
that's so amazing. Like, you can basically add your own list of remedies, of consciousness enhancing compounds if you wish. So whatever you need, you can put yourself a list there, which is amazing.
So let's say you have your 10 favorite oils. So you have 10 separate lists, and each list contains only one oil. And then, you know, if need be, you can activate this list and then use it. You know,
beautiful. One more question, and now I don't have my Facebook Live anymore, so I can't see the questions right now. But there was one question: is it even possible to create any kind of negative effect? Let's say we upload anything into the field which is not positive or good for us, but rather negative. Is it possible to get information into the field and access a negative information?
Yeah, the information field in itself has an intelligence, which is, you could say, like a firewall. Bad intentions, people will, you know, the person will not go in resonance. However, on a deeper level of the app development, we have also implemented a, you would say, so-called whatever consciousness firewall, which is, you know, that the person who is using Healy has to be working for the benefit of the whole, and the person who is addressed by Healy has to remain its independence and its free will from the Healy system and the Healy system user. So if that is there, then Healy is working. And if there is some ill intention, which is not going in resonance with the consciousness firewall, it just won't have an effect.
Okay, so basically, wow.
You can't do.
If I would like now to put a state in there, I want to feel miserable, depressed, and terrible, you know, as my desired state, and I would send that into the field.
Let's say if you want to, let's say if you have the intention to send that in your field, you're already there.
It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So if you really want to use to amplify the healing, to amplify your negative thoughts, maybe you can do that, you know, but
let's say, but you could ask, you know, you could maybe manipulate another person, because you not only have yourself in Healy, but you also have some other people in Healy. So then if you use a list for another person, then that is only working if the free will of that person remains, and if what you do is for the benefit of the whole. Otherwise, it just doesn't go in resonance. You can do whatever you want; it won't have an effect.
Love it. Hey, Michael, I think, look, this was the purpose of the call, is really to showcase how can we record vibrations of anything basically into our Healy and save it up. And I think really, like, now finally I also understand it and I know it. And I think again, we are at an unlimited potential here with this little device, and this is just another cherry on the cream, you know what I mean? So it's beautiful, and thank you so much for sharing that.
My pleasure.
I can assure you the people on this call would love to hear maybe more from you once again.
We can have another session, and then the technique is better prepared. Maybe you cut out the part where we set up the system and the Wi-Fi.
We cannot cut anymore. But you know what we can do? Maybe next time we can understand more about how to record a building, a vehicle, a group, you know, and go a little bit more into this specific field in there. And I think there's really a lot that people would like to know. It's like the Aura model is just so fascinating and full of, or the Resonance app in general, full of knowledge. And I think your knowledge is amazing. So I would like to pick on your brain more. So guys in the chat, if you send a thumbs up and, you know, agree, then if we have enough people want that, then we put Mooney back at least 3, and he would love to do that back on the show. And maybe have some group scans and vehicle and building scans and try to lift a few more secrets from you, Mooney.
Yeah, we can do. No problem. You just let me know on WhatsApp, and then we are live once again, my friend. Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry for the technical troubles because, yeah, you know how it is. We are live and things can happen. So at the end, we figured it out. It took a little, but I'm very happy we did it.
I'm sorry because I'm in a jungle and the Wi-Fi is not the perfect connection here. But we made it anyway. I think the message came across.
I think
people
so too.
kind of understand it, which is beautiful. So thank you so much for your time, my friend, once again.
Have a beautiful time and see you soon, Max. Huh?
See you very soon, my friend. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.